Hey spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Open Transport Tycoon Deluxe. God damn it, it's hard to say. So we were just connecting up Lardingham. I'm gonna unpause the game now because I want time to pass as we do this sort of stuff. As our trains move about, they should start moving we're moving very small amounts of passengers, but that's not a big deal because the trains should be just barely paying for themselves. That's the plan, right? Yeah, they're just barely paying for themselves. It's okay for them to lose a little bit of money. Alright, so we're going to move up here. We're not going to worry about connecting up Great Printburg just yet. We're worried about expanding out our rail network. This is a very simple four-way design. I'm hoping it works out just fine. We're going to want to do this sort of thing. And we're going to want to, again, extend these. And over bridges, so this is the inline, and this is the outline. And I want to extend these markers all the way down, and then I'm going to want this like this. I want to delete this one. So this is feeling pretty good to me. So let's get a train going from here. We're going to start with a very basic passenger train. You're going to go from Lardingham to, let's go to Geddingbury. And that should handle all of that traffic. Now we're going to open up a cargo flower. Or the cargo flow legend, and we're going to set up it to show the passenger distribution. So you can see now that passengers are flowing from Lardingham to Geddingbury and then to the other two stations. So there's a flow to the map. Now we're only using these dainty little trains, but that's because we don't have a huge demand for our services yet. That demand will go up. That demand will certainly go up as when trucks come out in a few years. So we're mostly just we're setting up the infrastructure for the future is basically what we're doing at this point. So we can speed up time here a little bit just to show off some of the things. You can see there's a very slow build up of passengers. Like these places, they're not producing a whole lot of passengers. They're only less than 100 people per month. And since our train stations are on the outskirts of town, we're only picking up fractions of that. Alright, so that train station is there. So I'm thinking I'm going to want to create a clover over here somewhere to connect out to this wider world. Although it might be safer to do it over here because there's more land for it. But having two clovers right beside each other can get messy and confusing for trains. What I could do is I could do something clever and have separate lines. So what I could do here is I'll grab this and I'll actually make this track wider and then have this be a different network. And then Chuddingstone West will be like a central transfer station for different lines, which I think is actually a cool idea because that's semi-realistic, right? Where train lines will be interconnected, but you'll have to switch platforms and stuff. And we're kind of role-playing here a little bit. So we'll stick out from here for like this. We will connect in our X pattern. We want our depot here. So what are the stations that we're going to be connecting up? We're definitely going to be connecting up Priffingburg, Grindhatton, and then we will perhaps create another station around. Fintburg is a difficult one, but I'll tell you what we will do. We're going to set up a station over here, close to town. So it needs to accept and supply passengers for it to be really viable for me. Even if it's only supplying a very small amount, it needs to do that. So we'll come out for. Where will we cross? We will probably be crossing here like this. But I want to use slightly longer bridges because it allows for higher speeds. So we'll do like little concrete suspension bridges here and here. So there's that. Then we will connect these up with the main lines, like so. See if I can get this to do what I want. No, let's just have these essentially go diagonal for a little bit, like this, and then they will connect up like this. So now we have connected Priffingberg Valley to Chuddingstone West. So you can see here we're just barely paying for our train maintenance. Now we're not nearly covering our costs, but we should be okay to make it for a few years on the fumes of our loan before we really start to need to make money, because we're not really making a huge amount of transfers or stuff like. We'll be just fine. We're setting up our network, so we're connecting Priffingberg with Priffingberg Valley. So let's drop down a train station here. We are going to set up the signaling. We want two-way signalings on both ends here. So I suppose we can do a similar thing. This will be the outbound, this will be inbound, like so. We will do this. Then we will do this sort of thing. We want to extend this really far. Let me get these connected up like so. And then this one will go this way, and then this will go this way, so you can see the flow. It's hard to understand it at first. It took me a long time to get to understand the ideas behind railway signals. But once I understood it, I was totally fine. So we're gonna build another micro train here, and it will be going from Piffingberg to Chuddingstone. And so now we've created a separated. We've created a connector terminal. So this terminal is a central thing connecting two disparate lines, essentially. Train 5 is lost. Did I mess up these? Where are you going? Skip that order. Okay, you should be going down this line. I don't know why you're turning to this line. You can't go out that way. How are you lost? Go through this. This is the way you go. Oh, wait, did I reverse my signals here somewhere? Oh, I did. I reversed my signals at some point. I did. It was around here. I accidentally reversed them. Okay, let me fix that. So you should be this way. That can happen too. That's just part of the game. And then we want to reverse these ones. There we go. And that should fix this issue. I probably could have just inverted the lines, but it's fine. That should fix the issue that this train is having. Okay, great. So now I've connected Priffingberg Valley with Chuddingstone West. I'm going to want to make a little Cloverleaf here. A three-wayer is what I'm going to want to do. So that's what I will do. I'm going to need to flatten a little bit of land. So let me grab the landscaping tool. Like this. Very, very expensive to do this. So you have to be very careful what you do with landscaping, especially around water. Water landscaping gets crazy expensive. So Priffingberg is going to be a two-way station. It's going to be, we're kind of creating a little network here. of all sorts of different types of stations, different layouts, just for fun, you know. So immediately the very first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to flatten a fairly large portion of land here, like a 5x5. And this is going to be where the Cloverleaf begins. So the station is going to operate from here and here, I think. So we'll plop down that station there, like so. Aha, I want to delete that. Oh, whoops. I want to go up this way a little bit. You know what? We're gonna have to flatten a little bit more room, because it's gonna be all the way out here. So that cost me 21,000. That was expensive, but it will make this a little easier to do. So this will connect like so. We are going to want to do, we're going to do the inverse this time, where we go up instead of down. And there will be a little bridge like this. This will go straight under. Ah, there's a coal thing in the way. So let's figure out the directionality of this. This is going to be going, this is going to be this direction, this will be this direction. And how do I have this figured out for over here? And then this, 1, 2, 3, this will be like that, this will be like that. We will connect a crossways like this. Like so. So this is going to be in. Now, so let me get the railway. So if you want to go this way, you're going to have to turn left. So let me bring a down dip here. This will be the down dip. Since this is the railway track that goes towards this, we need to do a loop here. So we're going to need a little bit of room. So let me grab my tool here. I want to go downwards. This needs to go straight. Then it needs to curl this way. So this needs to come down a notch. This will come like this. Then it needs to go straight again. So this will come down a notch, as will this. It will go straight. Then it'll curve inwards. Like so. Actually, I'm gonna move this back a tile, just so it's a little easier to handle. So if you're going from Goddinghattan to Piffingburg, you will go through this, you will loop around. Then if you're going from Piffingburg to Goddinghattan, you're going to cut across this line like so. Like that. So let's get those signals set up. Aha, okay, so I think we have it figured out. You're going to be going like this. So these two stations are now essentially connected. We just need to do a little bit of work on the actual stuff. So if you're going this way, you're going to go like that. And then if you want to go left, you're going to want to turn here. Oh, that's an awkward positioning. So this needs to actually, this whole thing needs to turn. Like so. Let me get this going like that. Okay. And then this will be going straight on. A little bit of an awkward intersection here, but you know, what else can I do? We'll build this straight out. Once I get down around 100,000, maybe 200,000, we're gonna probably only connect up one more city to this little network that we have going. Because I don't want to screw myself by being oversaturated in infrastructure and not having enough actual business to sustain that infrastructure. Okay, so if you're going this way, you'll go like that. But then if you want to connect over here, you will connect like this. That's if you're going to the left, right? So let me get the signal set up for this stuff. That's all going this way, so now we're going down, and then we'll just go straight for a bit. Now, if you're going the other way, and you want to go to this station, you're going to have to loop around up over the bridge, which means we need to do something similar to what we did over here. But let's get the signaling set up for that first. So that's this way, this way, this way. So this is all connected up. Now if we want to, we're going to want to turn here somewhere. So let me get the railway tool up out again. This is going to go straight, and then we want to turn. So we will do a downslope here. That will allow me to turn. Then you need to go straight 1 tile. That will mean down 2. You need to go straight a tile. Then you want to turn again like this. So this means this needs to go down. Then you need to go straight. So then these 2 need to come down. Whoops. You want to go like that, and then you want to slope in. So now we need rail signals all pointing the same way. So if you're going to come out like this, and I think now this 3-way Cloverleaf is done. So let's grab a depot over here, and we're going to create a new train. And I think this will be the last train that we do before we wait for trucks to arrive, and we'll be able to use trucks to vastly increase the amount of passengers in our network. This is basically how you play with cargo distribution. You can see we're making a little... Oh, where are you going? Oh, you decided to turn around that way. That's kind of odd. Now this... They don't like to turn around. They're doing like weird looping. So you can see now our train income is just barely covering our vehicle running costs, but not our property maintenance. We're just barely covering our costs, not our loans. So we're slowly losing money. Why aren't you... Oh, I forgot to attach a thing to you. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Let me flatten out a little chunk of land here, and then I will stick a... I'll stick a depot, ba-bam, right there. So I need to send you. I forgot to put a train on it. Jesus, I forgot to put a thing. So let me put new vehicles. I'm gonna put a passenger cartridge on you. So these are going to be fast little trains. So he should now actually start picking up. Now that's connected to my network. So let's say we had. So explaining how cargo distribution works now. So let's say we had a person in Gondhattan that wanted to go to Lardingham. What they would have to do is they'd have to get on a train at Gondhattan, and then they'd have to get off at Priffingberg, then they'd have to get into Chuddingstone, and then they'd have to get off and swap platforms, get onto and then go to Geddingbury, and then get the train to Lardingham. So it's a much more realistic railway network simulation when you have cargo distribution turned on. So we're going to speed up time here until we actually have trucks available, which I believe begins in 1930. What we're mainly doing here is we have our very basic setup of our network going. And we're slowly building reputation with these towns. If we look here at some of these, we've got a Pauling over here. That's not so good. What about here? We've got very good with these guys. So some of them are not going to be super happy with us. Like, they're good. So we're building up happiness and reputation with these guys, and they're going to be, if not super happy with us, they'll be, mildly happy with us. So where are my road vehicles? Probably going to be here fairly soon. 1930. So we're losing money, right? We're slowly losing money. But we're building up a history. Let's see, are there anywhere saturated? There's a cargo ship. A lot of my trains are losing money, but that's okay. They should start making a little tiny bit of money here now in a minute. Where's my road vehicles? They usually appear by now. It's being a little bit odd. But you know, we have a little, oh, it looks like there might be a little bit of saturation. So generally speaking, white lines mean it's not being used very much at all. And then green lines means it's being used a little bit. And then you want a deep blue-green line, which means it's saturated. And then as you get into red, that means there's not enough capacity to carry. So we've got our little train network building up here. I'm wondering where... I could have done stuff like... What I can do is just for a quick and dirty money-making venture, if I go into my network here and I look for just coal mines and power stations, I could look for like a coal mine and a power station fairly near together with like an easy straight shot. Like these two here, this could be like a decent little cash generation, like a revenue generator. But the big money is always in passengers late game. So we'll stick a little guy here. Oh no, that's too far forward. I'm gonna have to... I'm gonna have to change that, and that'll have to be 3 long, like this. Get rid of some of these. Let's make a little bridge. 4 long. 4 long means you don't lose any speed. I will flatten out the terrain here. And then I will make another 4 long bridge for the suspension concrete, because you can build flat. Oh, that wasn't what I meant to do. Oh, that's going to be an expense. That's an expensive mistake. So this is going to be a quick and dirty moneymaker. That's the goal. Let's shift this over one. Go here. Like this. We'll stick down a couple of depots over here and here. We'll do some of this shenanigans. We'll quickly get a train going from here. New vehicle, Kirby Paul, with this is 4 long. Just to quickly generate some revenue. We'll get started on that. So he should start now running between these two. And then I can extend the signals like so. And then this should be handled. So now we should be able to generate a little bit of revenue from this. We'll speed up time just for the sake of it. So how is coal building up? Coal is building up here. That's good. And this should be a profitable run now. If I zoom in here. So he should make a little bit of money. There, 13,000. So that's going to keep me afloat, this little train line over here. It's going to essentially work as a subsidy for all my other stuff. You can see my little passenger rail network. This passenger rail network, it's an investment into the future, whereas this is like, you know, coal power. How long is that going to be around, right? It'll be gone in 50 years when we get oil going. So they thought. Or maybe coal will fuel the future forever. You never know. So this is my passenger rail network. I want to get onto perhaps this Flintberg Bridge. Offer of subsidies. Now there's another way to play that I also want to try is subsidy chasing, where if I go into this, where's the subsidy screen? I know the hotkey for the subsidy screen is the same button I use to stop and start my recording, so I don't like to press it too much. But we could set up a subsidy from one place to another. Some of my trains are losing money, but that's fine because this is all a precursor to the long-term goal of having an all-encompassing rail network. So we're going to speed up time here, because I think in 1930 the first cars should appear, which I can use to expand the number of passengers on my network. So you can see we're very slowly making a little bit of money now because I set up this profitable coal line. Coal lines are always very profitable. Aha, okay. Why can't I build road vehicles? That's really odd. I should be able to. That's really strange that it won't let me. That it won't let me build road vehicles. I'm really confused about that, because if it was something similar happened to my railway, are road vehicles just not available? I can't place a depot, so I assume that's true. Oh, look at this! This line is getting greener. That means there's more demand than capacity. Okay, we're in 1930, so new road vehicles should be available now, but they're not for some reason. That's really confusing. I'm really confused, because usually I'm able to have road vehicles. Did something just go wrong with the save file? I think something might have gone wrong with the save file. Is there... Oh, here we go. Okay, we just got our very first bus. And so what are we going to do with these buses? Well, one of the very first things we're going to do, if we're going to start shipping in people from these towns. So we're going to extend a road out over to the station, right? Then we're going to be placing a vehicle, a bus station. We'll place down a vehicle depot. So now bus stations can connect to this. So what are we going to do? So the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to have a look. So how far can this reach into the city? So I need to capture as much of the city as I can. So I will put a bus station and a truck station here because we want to grab the mail. I will put so that covers this section of the town. Then I'm going to want another one over around here maybe. So we'll do a bus station and a truck station side by side. That covers the majority of the town. Then I'm going to want another couple over here, I think. And that should essentially cover the town with service. So now what do we do? That's a great question. I put the truck stations down preemptively to capture that traffic later. We don't need them right now. We're going to start new vehicles. These are going to be MP Regal buses. They're going to go to Branninghall, then Branninghall Central. So they're essentially going to bus back and forth from here. We're going to create another new vehicle. This one is going to go from Branninghall to Branninghall Mines. We are going to create another new bus. This one is going to go to Branninghall East and Branninghall. And then the fourth bus will be the connector bus, which will hopefully distribute the load between these internal stations. So that should be 4 buses to handle the network traffic here. So we'll speed things up and these networks will fill themselves out. So now we have a bus network that's connected to this station. So now passengers from Branninghall Central, for example, can as long as these lines are connected, now they can connect out to Geddingbury, to Chuddingston. One of the directions here is not being is oversaturated slightly. Oh, there's a problem here. This is why. There's an issue. This is why we do rollout stations, I suppose. So we will get these, we'll try to alleviate this problem. This is a problem that can happen. I was hoping I could avoid it, but it happens. But I'm hoping this should alleviate the problem. Like so. So he should try and leave that way. And then if I put a 2... this should create a rollout section like so. And now they can roll out of that station. So I've alleviated the traffic jam over there. A little bit awkward, but we did it. So it looks like it looks like there was some sort of jam over here, and I'm hoping that fixed that. But you should see now, passengers should start building up in these bus stations, and they'll be getting transport and transferred over to here. So as we watch, the buses will be picking people up and moving them around. And now, this town should start growing very rapidly because it has a bus service. Bus services are great for helping towns grow. Now this is a fairly small town, so this bus service doesn't really have a lot of capacity, but we're going to start connecting up our other things, and this should help saturate our lines. So I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. If you want to directly support my channel, please leave a like on the video, and if, and only if, you want to give me your feedback, go ahead and leave a comment. Other than that, I want to say thank you very much for watching. I love you all very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.